Well, hello, and welcome to another Today's Decay, where we're celebrating births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time. It is March 14th, and we're going to celebrate the birthday of one of the masters of weird fiction, Algernon Blackwood, who was born today in 1869. So I pulled out a book that is near and dear to my heart. This is Great Tales of Terror and the Supernatural. Published in America in World War II, 1944, I think. And so it's like a wartime book, and it's just, you can like feel the paper is like really thin. So they were trying to conserve everywhere they could, I suppose. But it's a really wonderful collection of weird fiction, including a couple of Algernon Blackwood stories. Born in 1869, but hadn't died yet. I forget what year he passed away, but he definitely lived to a ripe old age, unlike some of his contemporaries publishing in the 20s and 30s. But he was publishing way before that as well. I feel like I read some of his work much younger, and it just didn't connect with me at the time. And in recent years, I'm in a weird fiction book club that we read The Wendigo, and it is so much better than I remember it. I guess somehow in my head I thought it was like, isn't there a Wendigo movie that maybe it was like a trauma release that is basically like a Bigfoot? So like in my head that was somehow what this was somehow or another, and it didn't feel like, how was this cosmic horror? I don't know how I misremembered this, but The Wendigo is a fantastic story. Slow burn, a little dense in the way it's written, but I mean it's right up there with, or near enough to Call of Cthulhu and Great God Pan. Yeah, a lot of really. This is excellent. And what's in this one? This is Ancient Sorceries and Confession is in this collection here. I mean, it's a whole bunch of different writers, but this book was pretty important to me. I got this, I brought this with me to England and Europe when I filmed my Psychedelic documentary. And so like anytime I was not filming psychedelic musicians talking about psychedelic music, I was on the tube schlepping all of my camera equipment and lighting gear and like trying to steal a couple of minutes to read through this book. And I definitely remember being on the boat from wherever we departed, somewhere in Germany probably, to go to Denmark, and like just sitting on the boat and like watching the world pass by and just sitting there with this book and feeling this like super thin paper and reading through it. It was good. Good day to revisit it today. Algernon Blackwood's birthday. Albert Einstein, born today, 1879, one of the first rock stars. Don Post Sr., also a rock star. Why not? All depends on how you view it, I suppose. Born today, 1902, who is the person who really is responsible for like all the great 1960s monster masks we all came to know and love, and onwards, built that legacy up for decades. Yeah, and that is it for the whole day. So why not curl up with a good book? That's it. Till tomorrow. Goodbye. Did you notice this part here? I was trying to do a little Nosferatu business.